Next Generation Leadership is a book about leadership for the future. I'm Sherry Penny, one of the co-authors, with my colleague Patricia Nielsen. This book looks at leadership from the viewpoint of emerging leaders, those members of Generation X and Y who will be our leaders of the future. What do they have to say about leadership? What kind of leaders do they want to be? And what kind of organizations do they want to lead? What do our organizations have to do to prepare themselves for leadership for the future? Next Generation Leadership is a book based on the views of emerging leaders through focus groups, surveys, and interviews, some 300 of them in the greater Boston area. There are many leadership lessons here as we listen to Generation X, their views on leadership. But the book has much to say, too, to organizations. If you want to recruit and retain the best of Generation X, you need to read Next Generation Leadership to find out some of the ways you can make your company attractive to them, to recruit them and retain them.
I'm Pat Nielsen, the Director of the Center for Collaborative Leadership and the Emerging Leaders Program. What kind of leaders do these young professionals want to be? The quality that young leaders report they value the most is honesty and integrity. We also found that they see a major role for the corporate leaders in the community and an increased role for organizations in corporate social responsibility. They note that corporate social responsibility is moving from window dressing to reality and see CSR as a more significant issue in the years ahead than it has been in the past. They say that incorporating social responsibility initiatives into business plans is useful in recruiting and retaining workers.
Hi, my name is Paul Francisco, and I'm just honored to be here and to be able to speak about leadership and different leadership styles, and really about the new leadership paradigm that exists today. One of the things that I often think about is I think of diversity and leadership as innovation, not as a nice thing to do, but something that we need to do in order to innovate, in order to stay fresh, in order to stay relevant. And I think that that speaks to leadership and the new styles that we have with the new generations. You have the new Generation X, you have the Generation Y, and you have the millennials. And I think that they view leadership as being a lot more inclusive. They want the voices to be heard, and they want the opinions to matter.
Hi, I'm Sandra Ye. It's a pleasure to be and an opportunity to be able to speak about this publication, as it really captures what leaders of tomorrow really will need in order to be successful in any organization. This publication allows all to understand what the next generation really wants and needs to be successful as they take on the positions to lead us into the future.
My name is Michael Rowan. It's very helpful to hear somebody in their advanced careers provide insights on leadership. But I think what also is just as valuable is hearing a peer provide insights as to how they've addressed situations. The value that's going to come out of this book is the collective reflection and interpretation of what all the leaders of today that are in positions of being able to lead today are saying. And the fact that people with the experience of Dr. Penny and Dr. Nielsen have been able to collectively review that and provide their input and their interpretation of what these voices are saying. I mean, I think it's going to be fantastic.
The future leaders are among us. These talented young professionals are our future.
We need new leaders for the new century. You'll find out about those new leaders in Next Generation Leadership.